Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Diamond welcoming you to yet another PC Replay Baseball video. And we are today looking at an exhibition game between the 2005 Houston Astros and the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates. Of course, you'll be asking, why, Jeff? Why? Well, this is why. Because he just died yesterday, allegedly. Phil Garner, a baseball player and manager. He played in Major League Baseball from 1973 to 1988. With the Pirates, he was the shortstop for the 79 World Series team. He even managed the Astros and got them to the excuse me, the World Series in 2005. He was born in Jefferson City, Tennessee. He played football and baseball to try to get an athletic scholarship to a college and all of that. He went to Tennessee on a baseball scholarship playing second base and third base. He actually led the NCAA in home runs with 12. He was actually drafted by the Expos in the eighth round of the 1970 MLB draft, but did not sign. Ugh. Damn it, he could have been an Expo. Well, the Tennessee baseball team retires number 18. 7 months later, in the secondary draft, he went to Oakland with the number 2 pick. He would play in the Ace minor league system, never playing for them, technically. So, anyhow, he actually did sparingly come up for the A's in 1973 and 1974, but he was blocked by Sal Bando because he was playing third base as well. He was not on the World Series roster and did not get credit for a World Series ring. During spring training, the A's got rid of Dick Green and made Phil Garner a second baseman. He would play 159 games at second base for the A's in 1975 and all that. He got the A's 10,000th hit as a franchise and all that. He had a breakout year in 1976, getting 8 home runs and 74 RBIs. But in 1977, they made a massive trade. They traded Garner, Chris Pettit, and Tommy Helms to Pittsburgh for Tony Armas Sr., Rick Langford, Doug Baird, Dave Gielsti, Doug Mennick, and Mitchell Page. That trade actually worked out well for Oakland. I mean, Tony Armas Sr. could hit home runs. Rick Langford was part of the pitching rotation. Dave Gielsti, well, the Pirates lost faith in him and went with Turkville. Doug Mennick was at the end of his rope, and Mitchell Page was a good outfielder for the A's. Garner would hit 17 home runs and 77 RBIs in the 77 season. He actually became one of only 7 major league players to hit a Grand Slam in consecutive games, but that number now is up to 30. He played for the Pirates in 1979, batting 417 in the NLCS against the Reds and batting 12 for 24 in the World Series against the O's. He was known as Scrap Iron for his gritty style of play. Well, the nickname came when Milo Hamilton, who was actually the Pirates radio guy, asked Willie Stargell about Garner, and Stargell said Garner was like an old piece of scrap metal that can be beaten and bent but not broken. So that's why his name is Scrap Iron and all that. He was named an All Star in 1980 and 1981 and all that. He was traded from the Pirates to the Astros for the 1981 stretch drive. And, Houston almost got to the 1981. Well, Houston got to the 1981 Western playoff against the Dodgers, but lost to that. In 1986, he helped Houston take part and win the NL West and get to the NLCS. He actually was the starting third baseman in Game 6, but I got replaced by pinch hitter. So yeah, that was his final postseason appearance of his career. And then he was traded to LA in 1987 and spent a year with the Giants and decided to retire. He spent 1,860 games in 16 seasons, 260 with one double short of 300, 109 RBIs, home runs, and 738 RBIs. In 21 postseason games, he actually went 24 for 68, 10 runs, 5 doubles, a triple, homer, 8 RBIs, and a partridge in a pear tree. Garner actually started his managerial career with Milwaukee in 1991, replacing Tom Trevorhorn. And it almost got him a AL East pennant. Milwaukee made a massive charge in 1992 and lost out by 4 games over the Blue Jays. He actually installed a running focus style play, as every starter stole at least 10 bases. Pat Listash, the AL Rookie of the Year, had 54. Paul Muller stole 31, and Daryl Hamilton stole 41. He was second in AL Manager of the Year voting. I don't think Cito won that one. Anyway, little did the Brewers fans know this was the last time for 15 years that the Brewers were be above 500. Paul Muller and Robin Yount would leave and got fired in 99. So anyway, he had 563 wins, 617 losses. He actually had the wins mark for a Brewers manager until Craig Counsell beat him in 2022. And then in 2000, he was hired to manage the Tigers in their inaugural season at brand new Comerica Park. He was actually 0-6 in 2002 when they fired him, making him the fastest manager to fire his third season since Cal Ripken Sr. in 1988. He managed to get the Houston job in 2004. Houston was 44-44. They decided to dump Jimmy Williams, former Blue Jay manager, off for Phil Garner. It was a massive spark. Houston went 48-26 with Garner at the helm, won 92 games, won a wild card berth on the final day of the season, and shocked the Braves in the NLDS, making them the first time that an Astros team won a postseason series. They were up 3-2 in that NLCS against the Cardinals, but lost games 6 and 7 late. In 2005, they actually were 15-30, but made another massive run to get a wild card spot and beat the Cardinals, get revenge on them in the NLCS of 2005. They got swept by the White Sox in the World Series, though. So, yeah, anyway, they're in a tailspin. In 2007, he got fired. So, anyway, Garner was one of 7 managers to win a league pennant without a division title, with Kurt Hurdle, Dave Martinez, Jack McKeon, Torey Lovello, and Bobby Valentine the others. Well, obviously, if you get to a wild card, you get a wild card spot, you could still win a pennant. He's actually one of 3 managers to lose 1,000+ games without even hitting 1,000 yards. 1,000 wins. So his managerial markets you see here with Milwaukee, Detroit, and Houston: 985 wins, 1,054 losses, 13-13 in the postseason. He only had 2 postseason runs as a manager: 2004, 2005, the Astros. So anyway, yeah. He died of pancreatic cancer, and now we start this game, the Phil Garner game. So the best Garner team that he played for against the best Garner team he managed. So it's the 04 Astros against the 79 Pirates at Three Rivers. We're gonna let the AI check the lineups and all that. Tavares, Biggio, Mike Lamb. I don't know. Come on, you really put Jeff Bagwell out of the lineup? Jeff Bagwell's an icon. And Chris Burke is going to play. 79 Pirates. Third DH is Steve Nakosha. Steve Nakosha? He's still not even on the team? Oh, he's at second base. They're going to go with Rennie Stinnett at DH. I'm going to put Stinnett at DH. An icon to face Roy Oswald. Here we go.
Replay is live from Pittsburgh.
Three Rivers.
Top of the first.
Bert Blyleven pitching for the Pirates. He was from Zeist, Holland. Man, the Dutch doing well in the World Baseball Classic. He would have been an icon. 12-5 in real life that season. He also pitched for the Angels and Twins and all that. Willie Tavares, the speedy center fielder from the Dominican, is due up first. Takes a whoop. That's line F, which means
no outs, man on first.
Something can happen to him. Potentially, it could be fucked. It is a 1-2. It's a pickoff. But by 11, it's a 66, so there's no error. Well, it's a tough to pick off. Nope, you got back. Tavares.
No outs, man on
almost
first.
Got picked off. And now here's Craig Biggio, longtime Houston Astro, 155 games in real life, 26 home runs, 69 RBIs from Smithtown, New York. He only played for the Astros in a 20-year career. And a base hit was Parker made an error from the right field. Come on, Dave freaking Parker. But why is his error rating an 11? I mean, he made those 2 All-Star game throws.
No outs, men on second
So
and
second
third.
and third for Jeff Bagwell, made to be DH, 37 years old. While he didn't play much, mine. Jeff Bagwell's a Houston icon, and you from Boston, Massachusetts, and you basically leave him on the bench. As he get an RBI, hit the third, and possible error. It is an error. Second error of the day for the Pirates. It's not an RBI by Bags.
No outs, men on first and third.
For Lance
The
Berkman.
first baseman is playing
who
in.
can swing the best of them. 24 home runs in 132 games. Big Puma, they call him, from Waco, Texas. Fly by the left, Bijou will get on his horse and score. It's a sac fly. 2-0.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Morgan Ensberg, third baseman. 29 years old, from Redondo Beach, California. 36 home runs, 101 RBIs in this season.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Jason Lane playing right field. From Santa Rosa, California, 145 games, 26 home runs, 78 RBIs. Pitch and light. And he strikes out.
2 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left on. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first, Pittsburgh has Omar Moreno leading off. Great center fielder from Panama. 77 stolen bases. Roy Oswald in real life, 20 and 12 for the 2005 Astros from Cuscuso, Mississippi. Illinois. Round ball to Bergman. Stomp.
1 out, bases empty.
1 out for Tim Foley, shortstop from Culver City, California. 133 games, 65 RBIs. And I called Garner shortstop for this team. It's actually second base.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes the Cobra, Dave Parker, from Grenada, Mississippi. 158 games, 25 home runs, 94 RBIs, and 2 very good defensive plays in the 79 All-Star game. Hit the right field. Might be a double. Might be higher than a triple. It's more than that, it's a triple. But it could be inside the park home run. It is inside the park home run. Dave the Cobra Parker with a home run. Get 2-1.
2 outs,
You'll see that
bases
every day.
empty.
Here comes Pop Stargell, 39 years old, from Earlsboro, Oklahoma. 126 games, 32 home runs. Boy, this guy was amazing. I'm 41. I don't think I could have hit 30 home runs. Moving on to center. Tavares is a score defensively. Good chance he's out. Nope, it's a single.
2 outs, man on first.
2 outs for Bill Robinson, left fielder from McKeesport, Pennsylvania. 148 games, 24 home runs. He was kind of underrated. But he's out. Oswald gets him. Pittsburgh does score a run.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Top of the second for Adam Everett, shortstop from Osceola, Georgia. 152 games for them. And Foley makes the snag. 1 shortstop to the other.
1 out, bases empty.
Osmus, the catcher from New Haven, Connecticut. 134 games behind the plate. Bible the center, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Chris Burke, the left fielder from Louisville, Kentucky. 108 games in real life. He was the hero of that 18-inning game against the Braves. Dixon Rook.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Tavares.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the second.
On the second, you got Bill Mad Dog Madlock from Memphis, Tennessee. Didn't really play a lot, but his hits were good. Liberty drive to right field. Lane's a 3, so this could be a hit. Be back.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
You ought to know. From Muncie, Pennsylvania, 117 games behind the plate. Taking over for Frank Ian. Tavares makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Rennie Stinnett, the DH from Panama. And I'm 28 years old.
It's a hit and run.
Right. I slugged it, but it flies to center, so my luck has to scramble.
2 outs, men on first.
Back to first, and here's Scrap Iron from Jefferson City, Tennessee. 5'10", 175, debuted 1973. 150 games in real life for these guys. 11 home runs, 59 RBIs. Pitch annoying. But he strikes out. Oswald gets him. So we will continue to
No
go
runs,
until
one
Garner
hit, and one left
through
on.
the hit.
Top of the third.
And he's up fourth. 2-1, and here comes Madlock to lead off. 1 out. Wow. We thought we were going to see maybe a 10
No outs, men on first.
matchup, but
The defense is playing in at the
2-1
corners.
after one inning and nothing else happened. Madlock's a C. You might be okay. It is 1-3, so it is a steal attempt. He has to go higher than a 4. It is, so Madlock steals second base.
No outs, men on second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
We'll see what Odd does. That's it. That's that. Hold.
No outs, men on first and third.
First the net.
The first baseman is playing
get an
in.
RBI today. Roll or die. And it's Odd, so it's strikeout. 1 out.
1 out, men on first and third.
Well, Phil Garner has a chance to get an RBI. Hit the second and off Easiest glove. That is an RBI single by Scrap Iron.
1 out, men on first and second.
Here comes Marino. Fly ball to the right. Ott is going to have to hang on.
2 outs, men on first and second.
2-2 tie. Here comes Foley. And Bejo snags the ball. But Garner gets
1 run, 2 hits, and
his
2 left
tribute
on.
game, and it makes it 2-2.
Top of the fifth.
Alright, so 1 in there. Garner is up third. It's 2-2 tie. Here's Oswald. God. And right to Burt. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes the net. At the first, and Berkman stomps.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Garner. And with first, stomp by Berkman.
And just like that, the inning's over.
2-2 tie.
Top of the seventh.
6. Garner's up 5th. The score is 5-3. Houston scores 3 in the 8th. Dan Wheeler comes in. We got Robinson, Madlock, and Ott. 2 up. Robinson, hit or miss on a palm 3. That's a miss. Yep, I thought so. So that's a big miss there.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Madlock. Looper to left. Burke's a 3 defensively, so this could be a base hit. But it's not. It's 2 outs. Hey, clapping. He's out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here's Ott. And he strikes out. Wheeler does his job. Going to the bullpen.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh! Yeah, Colbert's got 2 RBIs.
Top of the ninth.
RBIs by Bagwell, Ensberg, Lane, and Everett, and then something else. Well, Turkville gave up 3 runs. Who's out? Dave Roberts is going to come in to pitch. The 34-year-old Chris Burke. You don't like him. And Jose Vizcaino is going to come in to pinch hit for him. For everything. 37 years old. And he flies to right.
1 out, base is empty.
And I got Willie Tavares, who's a good speed guy. At the top of the lineup, they may need him. Base hit off Roberts.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Biggio, second baseman. Got 2 hits. And that's a double, but... well, he scores Tavares, but... you got
2 outs, base is empty.
So Biggio makes it 6-3. It is a safe situation. Jeff Bagwell is to the plate. All four. Looks like Phil Garner, the manager, is going to be Phil Garner,
Two
the
outs,
player.
men on first.
And now Brundtland, who came in to play first base. So you have to have him hit, and he strikes out.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
6-3.
Bottom of the ninth.
Bottom of the ninth. They are going to get Brad Litch. Guy can close out games like the rest of the left field. Must be somebody, and it's gonna be Odog. Orlando Palmero is gonna play left field. That's Stinnett, Garner, and Moreno. And I'm gonna go with John Milner to pinch hit for Stinnett. 9 years old. That's it.
No outs, men on first.
Bill Garner. Well, I'm not taking him out. This is his tribute game. Dribbler to the catcher. He'll throw to second. Asmus throws to the reliever.
1 out, men on
I
first.
got Omar Moreno. And they're going to take him out. It's going to be Manny Sanguillen who's going to come in to pinch hit. Garner might steal, though, too. Nope. He's not going to steal.
1 out, men on first.
Here's Sanguillen. Udon! He slinks away.
2 outs, men on first.
And now Tim Foley, who can't hit with a lick. It's going to be Dale Berra, Yogi's son. Pick him up. Hit the second, and he's out. So Houston wins. So the manager beats the player 6-3.
Houston wins the game.
They're 3 in the 8th.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
6-3. Oswald beats Turkville. Lidge to save the Cobra is the MVP. I don't know why. Why is he MVP? He even got 2 RBIs. So what? 6 different guys. Biggio, Bagwell, Berkman, the Killer Bees, Ensberg, Lane, and Everett. So nobody really got, well, 3 hits by Biggio. Parker got 3 hits. I guess that's kind of why. Yeah, they basically went through. So run for Berkman. I think Berkman got hurt. Maybe he did. Oswald to win, wielded the hole for Litch to save by 11 pitch 7 innings, and then gave it up to Turkville, who blew it. So yeah, Bagwell. Well, Tavares scored on an error. Bagwell Berkman flew out for Biggio. Dave Parker went deep in the bottom of the first, but that was a inside the park home run. So we get 2-1 nothing till the bottom of the fourth. Phil Garner himself with the RBI single. And then Dave Parker went deep in the bottom of the 7th, hitting home run to make it 3-2. Turkville would come in. Tavares flew out. Biggio doubled. Bagwell struck out. Berkman was intentionally walked, but they put Brundtland in to pinch run. Enberg single to score Biggio. Lane single to score Brundtland. And Everett single to score Ensberg, playing Chinese checkers. And then a double by Biggio scored the run. So the Phil Garner tribute game is a flop for Garner the player. But for Garner the manager, it all works out. Rest in peace. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.